Y'all get the likes up, man. What's going on, y'all? Y'all get the likes up. You already know what it is, bro. We got to talk about what we got to talk about, bro, because it's getting spooky out here. Hey, bro, it's getting spooky than an MF out of here, bro. It's getting crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Y'all make sure y'all run the likes up when y'all come in here, bro. We about to get it started, bro. Hey, man. This is crazy, dog. This is crazy. Shout out King Hammer in the building. Shout out Latrice in the building. Latrice, what up? Hey, man. Y'all get the likes up when y'all come in here. Shout out Alex in the building. F Yo Couch, what up? Jay Hunter, what up? All the early birds, man. What up, man? Meet the Grams was facts, allegedly. Hey, bro, we about to talk about it. We about to get into it, bro. We about to talk about everything we about to talk about up until this point. I appreciate everybody that's tapped in right now. We about to get into it, man. We about to get into it. Yep. Yeah, man. It looks crazy out here, bro. It looks crazy out here. I be telling everybody. Nah, I'm just kidding. We gonna keep it alleged, bro. We gonna keep it alleged. Well, hey. What Kobe say? Shout out Radically, man. Radically Retro. What up? Shout out Javi in the chat, y'all. Tony Lee, what up, man? Tony Lee, King Hammer in the building. Shout out all the moderators in the chat. Nikki with 2 C's, what up? Appreciate everybody being in the building. JV, we've been trying to tell you about this last night when it dropped, but you wasn't looking at the chat. I know. I apologize. That's on me. We would have been the first to cover it, but man, sometimes it's about what we find out. It's not about what we know. It's about what we could prove. And we're going to try to figure it out. Oh, my God. I already tried to message the guy. I already found the guy's, I found his socials and I was messaging him. I was like, hey, bro, tap in with the Ville, bro. We going to tap in with the Ville, bro. We're going to talk about it no matter what, man. I don't care, bro. Look, man, you take it there, I take it further. That's something you don't want to do. What'd he say? You take it there, I'm taking it further. That's something you don't want to do. And look what happened. We took it the furthest it could go. I guess. I didn't know it could get this far. Whoever thought that hip-hop would take it this far? And look at where we're at. Hey, man. It went to hell, bro. They dragged this all the way down to the bottom of the earth, the core of the earth, bro. This is how low it's gotten. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Twitch. Big shout out to Leo Hart. What up, bro? Big shout out, man. Thank you for watching from the other side, man. Thank you so much. Everybody in the building, man. We about to talk about it, bro, because it's gonna go crazy. Jalopy posted the short. Yeah, I saw the short, bro. At this point, everybody's talked about it. But I like to come in late at night, chop it up with y'all after the day's been burnt out, bro. Hold on. Big shout out to everybody that's in here, man. Hold on, let me turn on my noties real quick. All right, there we go. Y'all make sure y'all get the likes up when y'all come in here, man. We about to talk about everything. DJ Head said he asked Kendrick about Meet the Grams, and Dot told him everything he said was true. I remember that. And people were saying, why would you say that if he's talking about a daughter that we don't know? Now, DJ Head caught a lot of flack for that because nobody had talked about a daughter. But the thing is, bro, I don't think that this is about, how do I say it? DJ Head said that what Kendrick told him was true. But a lot of people, when they listen to what DJ Head says, they're going to rebuttal because of the things that he can't prove himself. However, I don't think anybody was expecting a court artist, to come out of nowhere and just say the things that he said. Nobody could plan for that. Nobody could set this up the way that it is. It just happened. And I think this is why it's very important to highlight that part of the story, is that this man did not intend to expose Drake. He is not on YouTube trying to expose anything. It was his job. He was just doing his job, bro. And that's the crazy part about this. It's not like somebody that's in the know or somebody who knows what's going on. Maybe he's heard, the rumblings, the rumors about Drake. Maybe he's heard about the battle. But in all respects, bro, he is not like us. Not like, no pun intended. He's not like that. I don't want to say it like that. He's not in the know like us. So for someone like that to pop in the way that he did, it's crazy, bro. Big shout out to the Heartbreak Kid for the $5 donation. WHBK in the chat, y'all. Y'all show love to HBK, man. WHBK, bro. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. This guy doesn't know a thing. He is an innocent bystander to me. I've never seen this guy around. I've never heard about him. I don't even know who he was until this happened. And that's the part that is driving everybody crazy. Who is this man that just came out of nowhere as a sketch artist talking about Drake, bro? This is insane. How does this even happen? How did we even get to this point? Meet the Grams. That's how we got here. And it is just crazy, dog. Look at this comparison. This is something that somebody had sent me on the Discord. Shout out to the Discord. If you're not there, you might want to tap in, because this tweet is going crazy right now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Tell me, bro. Tell me, am I tripping? Am I tripping, bro? How? Bro, how does that even happen? How, bro, how is this even possible? Big shout out to Alex for the $20 donation. She said he wasn't in the algorithm. Big shout W Alex, WHBK in the chat, y'all. Oh my gosh. She said he wasn't in the algo. He wasn't in the algo. It's crazy. Oh my God. No way. How, Sway? How is this even possible? Either Kendrick got, and you know what's crazy? I remember something in the lawsuit when we read it on live. I remember they said Kendrick is not a fortune teller, or somebody is not a fortune teller, something like that. And every time I see some shit like this, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Hey, bro. But this is insane, bro. How does it look exactly like the sketch art? Tell me, please, somebody. Because we could just say, what a coincidence, right? We could just say coincidence, and we could just chalk it up as a coincidence. But damn, bro. The positioning, the blue chairs is very telling. Like this whole stance, rather who is who and what is what and who are they supposed to portray, that's besides the point. The point is that this is a spitting image of what the guy drew in that video, bro. How do we even get here? Like, that's the crazy part. And notice that when Kendrick drops a music video, it's always the courtroom, a courtroom, the waiting room of a courthouse, the waiting room of a courtroom, business office, whatever, however you want to spit it. Every time I see these blue chairs, bro, it's either at the courthouse or an office building. This is like a court chair. If you know, you know. Let me tell you right now. Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up, man. I'm telling y'all. How does this even happen, bro? Like, someone please explain to me. If you like to donate to the channel, get the link is at the top. If you have the previous link, try the new link. I had to make a business account for the YouTube channel. So if you'd like to try the new link, let me know. Send $1 just to see if it works. But I appreciate everybody in the chat. WHBKW Alex. Let me pull up his account, bro. Hey, bro, go like this guy. Go like his videos, bro. Go subscribe, bro. Tell him to tap in with the Ville. Tell him to chime in, bro. I already messaged him. I think he deleted my comment, bro. He probably don't want the attention, but it's too late now. We already in too deep. We gonna watch the video, man. So because everybody's sharing it, everybody's doing I don't know what. I'm just gonna go straight to the source, man. Big shout out to David Lewis, man. David Lewis, the court artist, man. Y'all put some respect on this man's name. Hold on, let's check it out. We're gonna see how we got here. Get the likes up, y'all. Type of one if you can hear this.
Hello, everybody. I'm at court today, March 27th, 2025. Drake, famous singer, is in family court today with his ex-wife, I guess. Don't really know her name. In courtroom 103, family court.
Courtroom 103, family courtroom. Let's get into it.
They've banned the public from the courtroom. No public can watch this. Divorce, I guess.
Now, this doesn't make sense to him, bro, because he has been there in the same courthouse covering other cases since 2002. This man has been a court artist since 2002. He knows damn well that I could go into these courtrooms and just start sketching, bro. Now he does sketches for the courtroom. He archives them for the courtroom. So he does that. He's been doing that. It is very, very strange how I can't come in here because you're saying that this is private. And you got to put it in perspective, bro. He done seen worse cases than family court. He done seen people go for taking life. He done been up there for different reasons, far more worse reasons than this family court issue. This is not a big deal. Is basically what I'm saying. And this is why he's making it a big deal himself. This is just all natural. Excuse me.
I'm not sure because I'm not allowed in the courtroom. This is not a good day. And I believe it's unconstitutional to not allow the public in the courtroom just because they're famous. Oh, hello. Oh my God, Drake. How are you?
You know that's Drake. You know that's Drake because as soon as he said his name, he turned around. Look at that.
Just because
he says Drake and he turns. Look at
they're
that.
famous. Oh, hello. Oh my God, Drake. How
Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him in 4K or in 720. Got him in 720 ping, bruh. Come on, look at that. And you know it's him because he said Drake and he turned around. How you gonna turn around if your name not Drake?
Courtroom just because they're famous. Oh, hello. Oh my God, Drake. How are you?
How are you? Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We fucking got him. He said peekaboo. He said peekaboo. Oh man. Shout out Matthew for getting the Keep It a Legend merch today, man. W Matt in the chat, y'all. Come on, man. Let's go, man. I appreciate you copying the shirt, brother. I appreciate it, man. The link is in the description if you want to support the channel. If you want to donate to the channel, join the Patreon. This is going to be on the Patreon as well. Our last live is going to be on the Patreon soon. I have to load it up. It's going to take a while because it was like 3 hours. But it will be on there soon, man. Bro, this is crazy, man. This is insane. And what pulls me from this video, this 30-second clip, is that the minute that he sees Drake, he says his name and he turns to it. That's how you know it really is
not
him.
a good day. And I believe it's unconstitutional.
It is unconstitutional. There is no reason why you aren't allowed in a public court setting.
To not allow the public in the courtroom just because they're famous. Oh, hello. Oh my God, Drake. How are you?
He said that shit and turned instantly, bro.
Oh, hello. Oh my God, Drake. How are you?
Got him, bro. Crazy. And there's several updates at this point. There is several. I shit you not. Like, and I think what bothered him was this interaction, because I think there's these security guards near.
Oh my God, Drake. How are you?
This guy. Is that Chubbs? Is that Baca? Is that, who is that? OVO affiliate right here. And everybody boo this man because he did my boy David dirty, bro. He did my boy David Lewis dirty. They said that they were pushing the 64-year-old in court, y'all. But in his own mouth, David Lewis said he was being pushed around by Drake's security team. Sounds familiar. Sounds like the Theodore Weintraub. Sounds like the Mark Hotel when they were saying that it was just fans beating up Theodore Weintraub. In retrospect, it was Drake's entourage. Here we go again. Drake's entourage, Drake's security, harassing the public because they don't want them to take videos and pictures. This is what I feel like drove this guy to the internet. I feel like it was one thing that it was already messing with his job. He was trying to do his job. Like me and you, bro. All the hardworking men, all the hardworking women, we all work, bro. We all try to do our job. And then there's just celebrity just trying to mess with my career, my job. This is what I do. Why? But I think after he ran into his security, it got more personal. I feel like after he ran into his security, it started to get worse. Because that's when they start laying hands on him, bro. And we're going to expand on that right now. You got another video right here. Watch. Drake walks by me while I'm talking about him. Now, this is him. I think this is this. No, this is another clip. Because the first one was Drake walks into my video. And this one, I'm assuming, is a clip where he walks right by him while still recording. So let's see what happens.
Hello, everybody. I'm at court today, March 27th, 2025.
Now, he says March 27th, right? Another thing that I believe, shout out Jalopy. Jalopy had pointed out. Nokia, when did Nokia drop? Nokia dropped March 31st. What does he say?
Today, March 27th, 2025.
So when was March 27th? We're going to find out, man. We're going to do the digging. That was a Thursday. And then on Monday, Drake drops Nokia. And then on April 11th, Kendrick drops Luther. Really think about that real quick. This video existed. This sketch existed before Luther.
Drake.
Type of one if you could hear this, y'all.
I'm at court Today, March 27th, 2025. Drake, famous singer, is
Shout
in
out
family
Monae.
court today.
Shout out Monae. She also said, I shared on Twitter with Certified Boogeyman, Nokia releases on March 31st. The reporter posted the letter of him being upset on March 31st as well.
With his ex-wife, I guess. Don't really know her name. In courtroom 103, family court. They've banned the public from the courtroom. No public can watch this. Divorce? I guess. I'm not sure.
That's a speculation. That's a speculation. That's a speculation. He don't really know. And that's the problem, is that he says, I mean, why else do you go to family court? For what was it? For divorce, paternity rights, what else? Divorce, paternity rights, adoption, what else? Like, there's not really a lot of reasons to go to family court unless like a domestic dispute amongst family. It's not really like, it's not criminal, it's not civil. It's civil and family, but not really. Like, there's not really a lot of reasons that you go to family court unless it's dealing with family members.
Because I'm not allowed in the courtroom. This is not a good day. And I believe it's unconstitutional to not allow the public in the courtroom just because they're famous. Oh, hello. Oh my God, Drake.
The problem
How
is this fucking guy right here.
Oh my God, Drake.
He seems shaken up because he tells a story about how this guy, whoever allegedly, right, whoever there was with Drake, was actually laying hands on him, putting the paws on him, bro. He's 64 years old. He retires. I don't know when they retire in Canada, but in America, you retire at 65. This is a nearly retired man, 64 years old, and elderly. And you got guys twice his size, twice his age, jumping him, bro. So he did post this on March 31st, like you said. This is the update that Monae is talking about. This was posted. It's weird how we just post March 31st. It almost feels like when Drake dropped Nokia, he felt triggered to drop this video, allegedly. But it is a coincidence. Again, another coincidence. Hilarious how it's always a coincidence, man. It's just so comical. I like the way he recorded himself through the mirror. I don't know why. I just thought that was funny. Like, it's like he could have just recorded himself, but he's like, let me just get the mirror in. So let's just get the caps on. Type of one if you could hear this, y'all. Ain't no coincidences, bro. Shout out to the people watching on Twitch, man. Mr. Awesome. Hey, man. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. But if I say that this is all facts, they gonna come after me, man. So we keep it alleged on this side. Mr. Awesome in the chat, y'all. Shout out to the people watching on Twitch.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Well, it's 10:45, and I did try to find out whether or not Drake's case is open or closed to the public. And basically, a woman named Theodora in the family court office said she spoke to the judge, Justice Diamond, and
remember that
he said
Justice Diamond, bro. So I looked up Justice Diamond. That's apparently the judge that's handling this affair. It looks like, hold on, let me see. Diamond, yeah. It's a man, I guess. It's a man. The Honorable James F. Diamond is appointed. I guess Justice is a nickname. Or no. Appointed judge of the Ontario Superior Court of Justice to replace Madam Justice Lowe, who elected to become the supernumerary judge as of April 11, 2014. Mr. Justice Diamond received his Bachelor of Law. So I guess it's a man. A man judge. University of Toronto. This might be the guy. Everybody on the Discord, if you got any more information, tap in, let me know. Hammer, if you could put it on the Discord, I appreciate it, bro. Let's get back to the video. But remember that name, Justice Diamond. That's the person handling this case.
In the family court office, said she spoke to the judge, Justice Diamond.
Right.
And he said that 1.3 was not open to the public that day. He did not say, well, she said she did not say Drake's case, just the room itself was not open to the public.
That's very important. That is very important. That is telling us right now that this case is open to the public. However, the affairs that are handled in court are handled privately. And that is two big things that we need to separate. He is saying that he can't get in because the court situation is private. But whatever happens on record, there should be a public record that is going to be available, because he's saying that they didn't say that that was private. Justice Diamond, public case, potentially available for everybody else. So we're about to see.
So anyways, they would not take my letter. So I'm going to read the letter to you that I wrote to Justice Diamond.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can find this Justin Diamond as well. Make sure y'all tap into the Discord, y'all, respectfully.
Dear Justice Diamond, the intent of this letter is to express my dismay and disbelief about the abuse I experienced being rudely and aggressively thrown out of your courtroom, 1-3, March 27th, 2025, Drake Family Court Trial. I entered the...
He not fucking around, y'all. He not fucking around. Hey, bro, they pushed me. You fake bully. I hate bully. You must be a terrible person. You pushing 64-year-olds in court, bruh? You pushing 60-year-olds in court? Don't get me started, bro. I'm mad, bro. You picking on the elderly, bro? That's what we're doing now, bro? We don't even got to talk about the family court just yet. Let's just talk about how you just harassing an old man. The hell is that, bro? Pathetic, bro.
Courtroom quietly, respectfully, to not disturb as I customarily do. The commissioner signaled for me to meet him at the doors between the courtroom and the court hall. And I was expecting him to inform me that the public needs to be out of the room for a particular private argument or ruling on the procedures. I did not expect the commissioner to shove me into Drake's bodyguard, who was in between the doors. The bodyguard started yelling at me and proceeded to humiliate me in front of 2 Toronto police constables.
Humiliated him in front of the police, and the police did nothing. The police did nothing. Now we know, bro. We'll keep it alleged. But it looks like all the officials that were there knew that this was a secret and private matter, and they didn't want anybody to be aware of it. Notice how this man is openly stating that he is a court artist. That's the only reason why he's there. He's not there because he's trying to spy on Drake. He just happened to be there when Drake was there. And this is why the story is all the more telling. We have a guy that doesn't even give a damn about Drake, but he got into a confrontation with him and his security because he was just trying to do his job, man. An elderly man being you humiliating fucking 60-year-olds, bro.
I understand the judge and commissioners in Canadian courts, while presiding over open court proceedings, have jurisdiction over the public present. They can enforce rules, jurisdiction over the public present. They can enforce rules, maintain order, and can take action against those who disrupt or disrespect the court. I did neither. Disrespect or disrupt or disrespect the court. I'm a 63-year-old man and have respected and I have a respect and love for our Canadian open court philosophy.
Open court philosophy. I'm telling you, y'all, bro, check this out. You go to his Instagram right now, bro. Right now, he'll tell you, bro. I've been doing this shit since 2003. Hold on, look at this. I got to send this to myself. Make sure y'all get the likes up, man. Make sure y'all get the likes up, bro. Right here, look. Let me kind of zoom out of this real quick. My first court case at Old City Hall was in 2003 over unaliving. The last watercolor was in 2025. This guy has been sketching for the courts since they had the Old City Hall back in 2003. This is what he does, y'all. And this is why he's probably as shaken up as he is. He is locked in on doing his job. And the reason why this bothers him so much is because he was harassed, bro. Who would harass an old man? Come on, bro. That's OD, bro. Come on. Let's get back to it.
And have respected and disrupt or disrespect the court. I'm a 63-year-old man and have respected and I have a respect and love for our Canadian open court philosophy. I abide by all court publication bans and court orders. With that in mind, I respectfully ask, did you issue a ruling to restrict all public access in this court proceedings, in open court proceedings? As a court artist with 23 years of experience in the courtroom, I have never been removed without a clear ruling or explanation from a presiding judge or justice of the peace. And never have I been physically forced out. Most of the court documents I produce are donated to the Archives of Ontario, first to Her Majesty the Queen, and now to His Majesty the King. I understand that King Charles himself is a watercolorist and is a strong supporter of the arts, and the archives exclusively accept original works from my collection. Instead of
he archives his work to the court. So whatever sketch art that he does, color art that he does for the courtroom, he is simply there to archive it and give it to the court. So yes, it is his job, and it is something that he's been doing for a really, really long time. At this point, this is the career path that he chose. Since 2003, you've been doing this. You've been going to open court cases. You could go into anyone. You just saw right now in the picture, bro. He was able to freely look an unaliving. He was able to sketch art an unaliving, like court case. So if he could walk in like that, what's preventing him from going into a family court affair? Like what? Like I guess that's more sickening than this. I guess I don't know. No way, right?
Capturing the scene of Drake's security and police barring the courtroom to the public, I believe a proper painting of this historical case would better serve Ontario. Such a painting could stand as a testament to open court principles, representing all people, regardless of wealth. And that's that. With your permission, I would prefer to paint, Your Honor, the lawyers, court staff, witnesses, applicant, mother, and respondent father. This is a significant case, and with all due respect, the principles of open court remain the cornerstone of Canadian justice system, even when circumstances necessitate limited public attendance. I intend to continue my work as a court artist, contributing to the preservation of our judicial history and open court principles. That's what I wrote. Hope I didn't read it too badly. And now I'm on my way across to criminal court today for Darrell Hall. He's been in jail for about a year maybe in 5 months. And he's in mental health court today. And yeah, I'm working on his case right now. Thank you, everyone.
So this guy, bro. Oh, let me see this.
Hello, everyone.
So, and this is where he gets the sketch. This is where he gets this sketch at. And we got to talk about this, bro, because there is no way that Kendrick does not like us. And it starts off in a courthouse, which people were already coming to the conclusion that Kendrick kind of already knew that he was going to sue. But what's crazy about this clip right here, what's crazy about this drawing that this man drew when he was there, was that it looks similar to the Luther music video. And what people are pointing out now, shout out to Juan on the shout out to Juaneva or Juan Forever, Juana Forever. My apologies. But it's showing right here. This video came out on the 31st. Like Monae said, it came out around the same time as the Nokia music video. Like I said, could it have been a distraction? Possibly, maybe, potentially, allegedly. But after this video was dropped, Luther comes out on April 11th. Now, keep in mind, only 40 people have watched this video when this was screenshotted. But what are the chances that people have been keeping tabs? What are the chances that somebody was aware that Drake was going to court? And the only reason why I say is because, I mean, it looks like a spitting image of what this guy had showed in the video.
Today is April 2nd, 2025. David Lewis Wall here, in and out. That's what I'm calling this series, I guess, of my court art experience. Anyways, today I did the Drake trial again. He showed up, family court again. Here's his bodyguard.
That was the dude that messed with him in the other frame. That's this guy. That's this guy. For sure. He does pretty good, man. He's a really good artist. Damn. He got the Jordans on him and everything. He got the J's on, the breads. He got the bread 11s. Hey, man. Just spam OD. Oh, my bad. My fault. Let me see. Google respondent father. Respondent father. Because that's what he says, right? He says respondent father. Oh, hold on. Let me see. The court direct. Frequently asked questions. Hold on, y'all. Family court handles legal matters involving family relationships such as divorce, child custody, child support, and domestic violence. Yes, thank you. I couldn't put them all together, but these are the only reasons why you go to family court. For matters like that. Thanks, Monae. I appreciate it. He wants to paint the mother and the respondent father. That is crazy. That is crazy. Did he say that? Hold on. Let's run the clip back, bro. Oh my god, no way he said that. Hold on, let's play that back. freaking ads, man. Hold on. Y'all get the likes up, y'all. Y'all donate to the channel, get the likes, man. If y'all can't, hey, man, it's free just to like the video, bruh. Y'all make sure y'all support the channel any way possible, man. I appreciate everybody that's tapped in. Shout out Monae. Shout out everybody in the building that's covering the story. I really feel like it needs to be talked about. And, yeah, bro, we're going to keep it a stack, man. Y'all tell me how you feel in the chat, y'all. Y'all get the likes up, man, for real, for real. Let's see what he said. Let's go back. Let's go back to what he said. Well, he started reading it, right?
Of the arts, and the archives exclusively accept original works from my collection. Instead of capturing the scene of Drake's security and police barring the courtroom to the public, I believe a proper painting of this historical case would better serve Ontario.
This historical case will better serve Ontario. That's crazy. He's calling it historical. It must really be a big deal then, man. What the fuck, bro? That is crazy. He said, I got the bombshell and I want to paint it. Let me paint, bro. Let me paint. Let me put the brush to the canvas, bro. Let me paint. Let me paint, bro. Let me paint.
As a painting, such a painting could stand as a testament to open court principles, representing all people, regardless of wealth. And that's that. With your permission, I would prefer to paint, Your Honor, the lawyers, court staff, witnesses, applicant, mother, and respondent father. This is a significant.
He didn't say children, though, respectfully. So everybody trying to run with like, is this a kid or is it not? Look, it's all speculation. All he knows is that there is a wife, a husband, a father, a mother. But that's all he's talking about. He's not talking about, maybe he'd say, hold on.
Case, and with all due respect, the principles of open court remain the cornerstone of Canadian justice system, even when circumstances necessitate limited public attendance.
Responded father. That's crazy. So let's check back to respondent father. When a case is filed in family court, there are two primary parties, the petitioner and the respondent. So I'm assuming for what the gentleman is saying on the video, the petitioner is the mother and Drake is the respondent. So who exactly is the respondent in family court? To understand the role of the respondent, it's important to first understand some basics about family court litigation. In any court case, there is always a petitioner, the person who initiates legal action. In this case, it might be the woman, the mother, whatever the case may be, the wife, whatever. By filing paperwork with the court clerk, the person, so they did file paperwork, and that probably is public record. Because that's what he said in the video. The case was public to the public, but the records might still be available. We got to see. This person claims that the legal rights have been violated in some way. So they're complaining about Drake. A respondent, the person against whom the legal action is directed to, the petitioner names the respondent in the initial paperwork that is filed. So I could only assume that in this video, this gentleman knew exactly that Drake was the respondent. That's the only thing that he's actually confirmed or seemingly confirmed. It doesn't seem like he put like $100 on it or he put all his money into it. But it seems like Drake is the respondent from what it looks like. I don't think it's Sophie, y'all. I don't think it's Sophie because they have a good relationship. At least publicly, right? I mean, if there was really a lot of issues, I don't think I would see Adonis around Drake like that, right? I mean, she is the mother. Shout out Monae. She said a respondent father is the father named as a party in a legal action who must respond to a petition or complaint filed against him, such as in paternity, divorce, or child abuse, and a neglect case. Damn, neglection? Nah, man, that's crazy. I feel like out of all of these four things, what can it be? Could it be a paternity situation, a divorce situation, child at sea, whatever, and then a neglect case? Can it be that? Can it be that? It seems like those are the only four that you would go to court for. Yeah, it's not that. First of all, the Monet merchant lady or whatever, bro, that girl was in the court. She tried to insert herself in the lawsuit. She's irrelevant to everything. She's just a spectator like me and you, bro. She has nothing to do with anything. She tried to insert herself in the lawsuit over articles and like chat and fucking Google AI bringing up her name when you look up her name and Drake, and she thought that was enough for her to be added to the. It's not her, bro. She's just a clout chaser. Respectfully, I don't want no problem with the lady, but she's irrelevant, bro. It's not her. Monet Merchant. That lady is like, yeah, she a clout chaser, bro.
I intend to continue my work as a court artist, contributing to the preservation of our judicial history and open court principles. That's what I wrote. Hope I didn't.
The petitioner must properly notify the respondent the legal action has been initiated against them. The respondent then has an opportunity to file a response with the court presenting their side of the case. I'm starting to think that this was just more than something that he could send like a petition or whatever. Like if he could just do this through paperwork and not show up, it is what it is. But it looks like it was more of a bigger deal because now if you have to show up in person, it seems like this is more drastic than me and you could actually think. Because Drake is, I don't even think Drake went to court for the lawsuit that he's going against with UMG. I don't even think he showed up once, but he's showing up to this one. Kind of makes you think how important this is to Drake, or how important this is altogether in his case, or with this woman, this petitioner. The petitioner's role in family court. Okay, so we know that she has a civil complaint about Drake, which could be either divorce, paternity case, domestic violence, and child custody. Now, I don't think it's a good idea when you're talking about Kendrick Lamar with those allegations, those DV allegations, when you could potentially be in court for the same thing, allegedly, because we don't know why. We don't know why he's there, but there's only 4 reasons why you could be there, and one of them is DV. One of them is DV. So before you get to opening your mouth about family, why are you in court? There's 4 reasons why. You got to tell us why you're in court, bro. Why are you beating women too? Are you beating women? You tell me, bro. You tell me. Is it a paternity test? Is it a paternity case? You tell me. Are you going through a divorce? 25 women, you married, right? You got the diamonds for each wife that you have. Is it just a divorce situation? That's what the guy said originally, divorce. I guess that's what he said. What is it, bruh? Domestic violence, paternity case, child custody, or divorce? And we got to think about it, right? We could talk about it. It's all speculation at this point. Is it Sophie? Is it not? For sure, it's not that Monet merchant lady. For sure. Let's just get that shit out the way. Okay, like that is respectfully. Let's just get that out the way. It's not her. But is it Sophie? It's all in the air, bro. We're gonna keep it alleged. But it seems like though it can't be Sophie, or at least it can't be child custody, because Adonis has been with Drake on tour this whole time. They seem to be getting along just fine. If there was any issues with child custody belonging to Drake and Sophie, do you really think that you would see Adonis on stage with Drake right now? So let's really think about it. If you see Adonis on stage with Drake, is this about Adonis and child custody with Sophie? Let's make it make sense. The problem is, I don't even think he knew exactly the ins and outs of Drake's relationships or his life. I don't even think he was following up with the beef. He probably just painted whatever girl he saw there. He probably don't even know who Drake is dating. So it said Drake even says him and Sophia are okay. I've never seen her talk bad about him even after the beef. And seeing Adonis on stage with Drake only makes me feel like this can't be Sophie. At least if it is Sophie, it can't be about child custody, because he has custody of his kid right now and they're like having a good time on stage. He recently brought him up and everybody saw them together. He was even talking about how he conceived his kid with her on Amsterdam, bro. So he's not even bad mouthing his baby mama, bro. Hold on. Big shout out to Sophia. W Sophia in the chat, y'all, for the $20 donation. W Sophia, y'all. Let's see what the chat's saying, y'all. Y'all show Sophia love, man. WHBK, W Sophia, W Alex in the chat, y'all. You could still go to court and be cool. It's crazy. So you telling me that he had his son with him while he popped ass with Sexy Red on stage? I thought you were going to tell me something, Kamisha. I didn't think you're going to make me laugh. Oh, my God. Shout out Frank Tiga's in the building, man. Oh, my God. Dot did call him a non-respondent. Did he call him a non-respondent? Only 4 things you could go to court for, and all of them aren't really that good. I mean, divorce is whatever. The divorce thing is what he said originally too, though, because what else can it be? Let's get back to the clip, right? Like I said, he draws this guy with the shoes and everything. Look, he got the breads on. Are those the 4s or are those the breads? The 11s? Y'all tell me.
In the hall?
We're going to say 11s. They look like 11s.
Still won't let me in the room.
That's another reporter right there. That's another reporter. Look at the chairs, y'all. This is a different area from the first image that he took. Look, he adds the blue right here on the bottom. This was another area where the security was chilling at.
That's one of the
another reporters. Everybody's trying to get in. Everybody that is there unintentionally was trying to get in as soon as they saw Drake.
And I'm going to show you. This is
crazy, bruh. That's not Sophie, y'all. This looked like, I'll be real. You know what's funny? I thought this girl looked like Bobby Aloth when I first saw her. That was it could be different. It could be like, I don't want to say that the woman is white. We can't confirm, but by the drawing, she's either like light skinned or she's probably like, I don't know. Y'all think she a white girl? Y'all think she like light complected? Y'all tell me.
Girlfriend. She was sitting in the hall.
That's another thing. He doesn't even know what to call her. He just says girlfriend.
And
what y'all think, y'all? Someone said it's Lil Tay. Oh, we're not gonna do that, right? We're not gonna. Lil Tay is crazy. Couldn't wait, bro. Bro, y'all got to stop saying Monae merchant, bro. Respectfully, it's not her. That's somebody who was clout chasing in court. She tried to insert herself in the lawsuit earlier this month, bro. It's not Monae merchant. She a clout chaser, bro. Respectfully, no disrespect. It's not her, bro. I'll pull up the case right now so y'all can see that she's been trying to like add herself to this case, to the UMG lawsuit. It doesn't make sense how she would try to be private right here. It don't make sense, y'all. It's not. It's not.
And a police officer didn't quite get him. But anyways, yeah. They did put a sign on the door this time that said closed to the public. That was sad. I'd rather be sitting in the courtroom than sitting in the hall, seeing justice, you know, making sure that everything is up and up. And that's about it. Thank you very much. There's a quick shot of the Superior Court and City Hall on this snowy day.
Let's get back to the paper. Let's get back to the so no matter what they are called on the paperwork, the key defining feature is that the respondent is on the receiving end of the legal action initially filed with the court. So the petitioner is after Drake. Drake is the respondent. They filed a complaint about Drake. So this is something good to know because now we know exactly who's the person on the receiving end of the situation, which is Drake. The petitioner claims that the respondent has committed some wrong against them or otherwise stands in the way of their legal rights, notifying the respondent of the court action, personal delivery. So it looks like Drake was getting served as he was serving other people in court. As he was serving Kojo, Drake was getting served himself. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. That is insane. So you're telling me that Drake is serving Kojo, but at the same time, Drake is getting served himself in family court? That is insane. Oh, respondent. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. Oh, shit. Hold on. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. Hey, man, this shit getting crazy, bro. What the fuck, bro? No fucking way. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. And we're talking about respondents. Fuck, man. My God, bro. That is diabolical wordplay. If I ever seen it. Personal delivery sounds like served, subpoenaed, whatever. Certified mail, publication in local newspapers, so you could just read about it. And that if the respondent cannot be located, the petitioner may be permitted to publish a notice about the court action in a community newspaper. No fucking way. No fucking way. So you mean to tell me the only reason why Drake responded to this is because there could have been a possibility that she could have made a publication in the local newspaper for the respondent to respond. So you mean to tell me that Drake only went to this because he was in fear that the petitioner was possibly going to make a local statement to the local newspaper just to subpoena him? That is crazy, bruh. You could do that here in Canada. What? Oh, fuck, man. That's if you can't find the person and serve them. And that's the thing. If Drake is ignoring the situation and he knows that this is a possible outcome in Ontario and Canada, that they could make a publication about it, it's no wonder he responded as fast as he did. You could do that everywhere. Can you? Can you do that in the States? That is crazy, bro. So he could have been at risk to get this situation publicized if they weren't able to get him in court. He got in court first in Kojo. They dragged him to court before Kojo. So as Drake is serving other people in court, he is getting served himself by the petitioner, which is this woman, which is this woman. A proper notice gives the respondent a chance to respond to the petitioner's allegations and build their own case. If the respondent never responds, the petitioner may receive a default judgment in their favor. So that's another thing. And that's usually how people win cases. If they were to go to trial with somebody and that person doesn't show up to court, the court puts it in their favor to whoever showed up. So whatever this is, it is so important that Drake had to show up in person, not only to potentially avoid a local newspaper publishing this information, but also having to build his own case around this, because if he doesn't respond to this, it will rule in his favor. Now, we really got to figure out who this lady is. Because this lady, well, maybe, should I really say that? Yeah, we probably should, right? We should probably figure out who this lady is. At least find out, why is she doing this? At bare minimum, at least find out exactly what was the cause of her signing this petition. The respondent's role in responding to the case: once served with the notice of the pending court action, the respondent has a certain time frame in which to file a formal response with the court, such as an answer or response in the response to the respondent can address each allegation made by the petitioner. The respondent can admit, deny, or claim insufficient knowledge about specific allegations made. The respondent should provide clear explanations and supporting facts. I'm starting to think that Drake had actually created a response to whatever was alleged. Whatever complaints that the petitioner had made, Drake, I assume he had to make a written response before he even showed up in court. I'm assuming. So there might be public records potentially about him responding to these allegations that this petitioner is making. You have to file an answer. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna get dark, bro. And this is why I don't think it's Sophie. I don't think it's Adonis's mom, because there is no way that she showed any public animosity with Drake. If you see Adonis with Drake on stage, that means that he's in good graces with his baby mama, right? Because why else would he be there? He has to write a written response before he even shows up. Answer has to be filed 20 days after service. Someone said, play Beat the Grass. I'll play it after the live. Oh my God. We got to go back to Straight Stunting Magazine. Remember when I did that video about Straight Stunting Magazine? That's where Sophie was modeling at. That's where Mariah was modeling at. Remember when Whack 100 was waving this hard drive, he was talking about straight stunting. Wild, bro. Shout out No Sympathy, man. That was funny. Let's get back to it. So let me see. The respondent can claim certain legal defenses like jurisdiction issues, statute of limitations, and all that. Make an applicable counterclaim. The respondent may have their own counterclaims relating to the subject matter. Okay. I see that, Chris Day. I appreciate you posting it. We're going to talk about Kendrick's contract here in a second, too, because it looks like they were able to give us an update on that as well. Really quick update, though. But it's a really big win for Kendrick, UMG, all that. Shout out everybody that joined the Discord. I'm seeing everybody right now. Let me see. So these are examples of a respondent, which would be Drake in this scenario, in common family court cases. So a divorce case, Molly files for divorce from her husband, Mike. In her petition for dissolution of marriage, Molly identifies herself as the petitioner. She names her husband, Mike, as the respondent. Mike is served with the notice that Molly has filed for divorce when a process server personally delivers the divorce paperwork to Mike. So this is, like I said, Drake is serving Kojo, but it looks like in Canada, he's getting served himself. Mike is the respondent because he is the spouse being sued for divorce. So, and this is what I said, bro. I mean, we've already seen multiple videos of Drake. There's even a whole video where he marries like multiple women at a time. Let me just see. Let me pull up this quick video of the situation. We gonna watch the footage, bro. Which one is it, bro? Which wife is it, bro? Which one is it, bro? Which one? Hey, which one does she look like, bro? Which one does she look like? Straight up, bro. Y'all tell me, bro. Y'all tell me. Hey, bro. We got a lineup. We got a lineup, bro. Which one? Crazy. The wordplay is insane right now. Shout out to China in the building. Shout out Raider Ryder. Shout out Mansa. Shout out Junior in the building. Shout out Sherry Ann. Shout out Alex. Shout out J-Cat in the building, man. Stimson, J-Cat, Bell, what up? Everybody meet the producer management. What up? Shout out Diapia, Voice for a Reason. Shout out King Hammer. Shout out J-Tom Reactions. Colark, OMG, what up, bro? Shout out Fresh. Shout out everybody. King Jams, what up, bro? Back to the basics, what up, bro? What did I miss is insane. I mean, apparently your wife, bro. Not you, but Drake. My bad, man. We got a lineup, y'all. Does she look familiar to any? Which one look like who, bro? Which one look like who? Let's pull this up real quick. Who wearing their hair? Who wearing their hair in a ponytail right here? Let's find out. Line them up. Line them up. This one looking familiar. None of these girls look like. None of the. Maybe this one? Hold on. When did this video come out? 3 years ago. I mean, there's too many options. I mean, yeah. Then what happens? So back to the original point of why I shared that. The first instance could be divorce. There was a whole narrative 3 years ago where Drake had talked about marrying multiple women at once. Could they be in court for a divorce? Is it just about a divorce? Y'all tell me in the chat. And this is the one where everybody has the speculation. Child custody. This is the example, right? Why they would be in family court. Wyatt and Lucy have an 8-year-old daughter together, but were never married. Wyatt has filed a petition with the court seeking joint legal and physical custody of their daughter. Since Wyatt initiated the court action, He is the petitioner. Lucy is named as the respondent in Wyatt's petition and must be served notice of the custody. And this is the theory that everybody is coming up with at this time. They could be in court in regards to a child. That seems like something that could be a possibility if he's in family court. Like I said, there's only 4 things that he could be in there for, and it looks like none of them are good. The only one that doesn't seem bad is the divorce one. I'm gonna be real. If he's in court for divorce, we've already seen him try to marry multiple women. That's a big L on his part because he's already dealing with money situations. So to deal with a divorce, then you better sign a prenup. I'll tell you that right now. But for child custody, man, that's like, now we're talking about a kid. What kid are we talking about? Who are we talking about? And then we have then we have these other 2, which are very drastic as well, because you're in court calling Kendrick out on these allegations about DV, when in retrospect, a reason why you could be in family court is in regards to DV also. So it's crazy how you're pointing the finger at other people, and now you're in court over the same potential allegations that you're trying to accuse Kendrick of. Why are you in family court? Drake got to respond, bro, because if it's not for domestic violence, if it's not for this, if it's not for paternity cases, and it's for divorce, you got to speak up, bro, because now it looks like out of these options, none of them really look that good. I'm gonna be real. None of them look that good, to be honest with you, bro. So let's see what else he says. Hold on.
Friend. She was sitting in the hall, and
wait, his girlfriend? Hold on. So why would the girlfriend be sitting outside if she needs to be inside? Is this after the case was finished, or if this was before?
his girlfriend, she was sitting in the hall, and a police officer didn't quite get him. But anyways, yeah. They did put a sign on the door this time that said closed to the public.
I feel like they put the sign for that it was closed for the public because he tried to enter the first time. And because they're starting to figure out that it was Drake, now they put a sign for people not to step inside. But his problem is that they didn't put that up the first time. So it was like, you are preventing me from doing something that I'm able to do all the time. And this is how he got himself involved. This wasn't like he was snooping around, trying to look for information, trying to snoop around and look for Drake. This guy was just there doing what he normally does. And I actually compliment this guy. Shout outs to bro, because he didn't let himself get pushed around. He didn't let himself get picked on. He called them out and he put them on blast. And sure enough, 4 months later, it's catching all the traction it should have caught when it first happened.
That was sad. I'd rather be sitting in the courtroom than sitting in the hall, seeing justice, making sure that everything is up and up. And that's about it. Thank you very much. There's a quick shot of the Superior Court and City Hall on this snowy day.
So he said so is it a woman? I'm trying to figure out who this person is. This person that he says in the beginning. Justice Diamond. I believe it's a woman.
Named Theodora.
That's the judge that's handling this case.
In the family court office.
Family Court Office, Ontario. Hold on. Family Court Justice Diamond, Ontario. Ontario.
Said she spoke to the judge, Justice Diamond, and he said that 1.3 was not open to the public that day.
Oh, so in Canada, that's what they said. That's what they call a judge. They call them justice. Oh, so it's just Diamond. It's Judge Diamond, not Justice Diamond. I was like, why is his first name Justice? Thank you, Cassie. I appreciate it. So it's Judge Diamond. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Judge Diamond.
He did not say, well, she said she did not say Drake's case, just the room itself was not open to the public.
James
So anyways,
Diamond.
they would not take my letter. So I'm going to read the letter to you that I wrote to Justice Diamond. Dear Justice Diamond, the intent of this letter is to express my dismay and disbelief about the abuse I experienced being rudely and aggressively thrown out of your courtroom 1-3, March 27th, 2025, Drake Family Court Trial. I entered the courtroom quietly, respectfully, to not disturb as I customarily do. The commissioner signaled for me to meet him at the doors between the courtroom and the court hall. And I was expecting him to inform me that the public needs to be out of the room for a particular private argument or ruling on the procedures. I did not expect the commissioner to shove me into Drake's bodyguard, who was in between the doors. The bodyguard started yelling at me and proceeded to humiliate me in front of 2 Toronto police constables. I understand the judge and commissioners in Canadian courts, while presiding over open court proceedings, have jurisdiction.
Diamond. These are all the judges. Hold on, we looking, bro. If y'all don't know how we get down, bro, we just start digging, bro. Hold on. Diamond. James F. Diamond. The Honorable James F. Diamond. Yep. Yeah, that is his name.
Jurisdiction over the public present. They can enforce rules, jurisdiction over the public present. They can enforce rules, maintain order, and can take action against those who disrupt or disrespect the court. I did neither. Disrespect or disrupt or disrespect.
He's trying to say that he wasn't disrupting the court or he wasn't distracting them from whatever it is that they were doing. But that didn't matter. They didn't want nobody in here. That's the reason why he got harassed the way that he did. But James F. Diamond is the judge responsible for this case. Now, if this is the Ontario court system, then we could probably look up the public records, based off of the records that James F. Diamond is looking into right now. I did make an account for the Ontario court justice system for the family court section, but I don't have the court document, the number to request it.
Respect the court. I'm a 63-year-old man and have respected and I have a respect and love for our Canadian open court philosophy. I abide by all court publication bans and court orders. With that in mind, I respectfully ask, did you issue a ruling to restrict all public access in this court proceedings, in open court proceedings? As a court artist with 23 years of experience in the courtroom, I have never been removed without a clear ruling or explanation from a precise.
I bet you anything that if there's anybody that could look into this case properly and find out exactly, it probably might be this guy. He damn near lives there at that courthouse. He knows what he's saying. He's asking the right questions. I didn't disrupt. I didn't distract. Is this court, if it's private to the public, is it private for the records? I don't think it is. But one thing's for sure, bro. I think Drake needs to respond to this, man. If he's not going to respond to all the other shit that Kendrick had said in the lawsuit, you got to respond to this shit, bro, because there's only 4 things that you could go to court for family court. Let's see, go back up here. There's only 4 things, bro. And one of them you accuse Kendrick of. A lot of people could just insinuate that you're guilty of the same shit because you refuse to talk about your time in court, bro. I think you need to speak up. Because now people could just insinuate. People, you're lucky people talking about paternity tests, divorce, child custody. Let's not leave out the fact that it could be domestic violence. Let's not leave out the fact that when we went over the Mark Hotel and we talked about Gloria and we talked about how there was somebody that had a bleeding injury in the Mark Hotel that a Gloria security guard had to respond to. We don't talk about that, right? We don't talk about how Drake, that Ebony Prince was insinuating that Drake was a violent person to women. And now you're at court for family court. And one of the reasons that you could be in there is for domestic violence. I think you better speak up, bro. At least say that it wasn't for DV, because you're trying to take these facts that you said in your rap lyrics about Kendrick Lamar when you're going to court for potentially the same shit. Everybody want to talk about paternity and child custody. Let's talk about this one right here. We got to talk about that right there. Did one of these women that he dates piss him off? Big shout out to Juan for the $5 donation. W Juan in the chat, y'all. W Juan in the chat, y'all. Bill, check Discord back. What we got? Louisa Duran. What? Hold on. Y'all saying that looked like her? Drake was shown getting cozy with coffee shop owner Louisa Duran in a snap she shared Tuesday in honor of him. Let's pull up the other image, shall we? Y'all think that's her? 2021. Yeah, it's an old post. Is this her? Shit. Y'all tell me. Get the likes up, y'all. I don't know, bro. To me it don't look like her. We found a new baby mama before we found Kojo. That's hilarious, bro. Does it really look like her though? I don't know, man. I don't know. Does it really, bro? Shit. For sure, it's not Adonis's mom. The black hair probably right here, but I don't think so.
And
Nah, there's no way, right? Capital Extra. Hold on. They got an article about this shit. I'm about to check it out. Fucking ads, bro. Come on, man. Who is Drake stylist Louisa Duran? Age, Instagram, career, net worth more revealed. Drake's fans think that alleged affair, new song lyrics. What? Drake fans have gone wild after the rumors that a rapper has a new girlfriend emerged. Is that her, bruh? His stylist, Drake's stylist name is Louisa Duran. The pair have known each other for the past 10 years. Someone look up Louisa Duran to see if she's in Toronto right now. Well, this shit happened 4 months ago, though. 10 years. The stylist is said to be in her 30s, but her exact age has not been disclosed on the internet. I don't know if that's her, though, y'all. Eternity's mom. Nah, Eternity's mom kind of looked like a little bit more different. She don't look like that for sure. Bro, y'all gotta stop saying Monae Merchant, bro. That girl tried to insert herself in the UMG lawsuit. It's not her. Y'all gotta stop with that shit, bro. Hold on. Let me just clear that shit real quick. Everybody that keeps saying it's Monae Merchant, that is not Monae Merchant, bro. When I went over the Kojo thing, I had talked about her trying to insert herself in the lawsuit. Hold on. Let me pull this shit up because I need to debt that narrative right now. It seems like everybody keeps saying that. I need to correct that. Hold on. So for all the people that are saying it's Monae Merchant, this is the Monae Merchant that y'all are talking about. Watch. Type of one if you can hear this, y'all. Y'all saying two? Y'all saying two? Hold on. Y'all trolling? No sound. All right, let me close it out. Let me redo it. Y'all let me know y'all can hear this, bro. Right now on July 21st, Drake's case updated. But it's strange how this updated because there's this woman by the name of Monae Merchant. Monae Merchant had talked about her involvement in this case in a weird way, to be quite honest with you. Because if I read you how she introduced herself, it is very strange. She tells the court that her name is Monae. This declaration is submitted solely for the record to acknowledge public indexing, thought leadership, and cultural authorship in alignment with artists' rights without interfering with court proceedings or representing any legal party. She says, "Dear Honorable Judge, I have respectfully submitted the enclosed declaration of public indexing with interest in reference to the ongoing proceedings in above captioned matter. My name is Monae Merchant, a public figure, artist, and legal advocate. And this filing is submitted in good faith as a cultural stakeholder, digital archivist, and federally indexed party who has emerged in direct alignment with the themes of this case through public discourse, artificial intelligence results, and intellectual contribution." So she's basically saying all this to say that she's just a spectator that gave her opinion on this situation. AI overview or Google, if you look up her name in Drake, for whatever reason, she just comes out. At first, it looks like she came out as her lawyer. At first, it confused her as Drake's legal representation. However, that wasn't the case. It later corrected itself to AI and confirmed that she's associated with Drake just by being commentary on his dealings with the law and the issues going on with the court. It's not her, bruh. It's not her. It's a name associated with commentary on the business dealings of Drake. She tried to say just because she looked up her name and Drake's name, that gave her all the more reason to insert herself in the fucking lawsuit, bruh. This bitch, no, I'm sorry, no disrespect, but she has nothing to do with anything, bruh. She's just a fan. She a fan, bruh. Y'all gonna make me crash out for no reason, bruh. It's not somebody that's a lawyer. She's just somebody who just talked about it, just like me and you. But I guess she's just trying to involve herself because AI picks up her name. And because of that, she thinks that she could just message the court, which is strange. This is a weird way to insert yourself in any type of lawsuit. Just because you Google her name and Drake's and it shows that she's a spectator and gave her opinion on it, now she wants to act involved. That is strange. Why her? Out of all people, why would she want to do this? And it's crazy because one of the articles that she talks about on here that they bring up is actually in Drake's favor. But you know what they talk about? You know what she talked about that they also added on the screenshot here? She said that smear campaigns don't win the courtroom. Evidence does, is what I believe she had said. I'm paraphrasing here. But you could see right here, this is the only article that talked about Monae. It's Sports Kita. And I got $100 saying that this bitch ain't her, bro. It's not her, bro. She tried to insert herself in UMG's lawsuit. Think about it, bro. Why would Drake's baby mom's, alleged baby mom, alleged wife, whatever, why would she do something over there in Ontario, but then file something in regards to the lawsuit in America, bro? Like, really, bro, this girl is a fan, bro. Merchant, it's not what Kendrick is saying. He's saying merchant, MERCH space IT. Y'all got to really think for a second. He didn't say that shit, bro. This bitch is a fan. She's already been inserting herself in the lawsuit. Y'all tripping, bro. Whoever's saying it's Monae Merchant, bro, really lock in. They made a blog about Monae and what she said about Drake on Twitter. And this is what she's going to say. Bro. Smear campaigns don't win in the courtroom. Anybody that's saying it's Monae Merchant in the chat, bro, go fuck yourself, bitch. I don't want to hear none of that fake shit, bro. You're trying to twist the narrative, bro. Y'all need to lock the fuck in. Y'all need to lock it the fuck in, bro. Evidence does. It just seems like they're projecting everything on other people. It seems like they're responsible of what they're accusing other people of. And then the most recent update is just this woman and her article talking about smear campaigns, but in Drake's favor. It's just weird, bro. It just seems like they're trying to save face. I would say that Monae Merchant is compromised, but I don't know. We'll keep it alleged. It is just strange how the only article that she's involved in and they added here was her talking about smear campaigns. The only article. There's no other article about Monae Merchant. There's no other article in regards to that, bro. Y'all really need to understand that this woman tried to involve herself in the American lawsuit involving UMG and the defamation case. So there is no way that she would be over there in Ontario in regards to whatever the fuck that we're talking about now. It doesn't make any sense. So we got to stop that real quick, man. We got to stop that. I understand, you know, we start moving the brain, we start moving the gears, but you got to pause, reverse, and go the right way. We got to think about it, bruh. Why would it be her if she's already in the law? She's already tried to insert herself in the lawsuit. She's a clout chaser, bruh. I swear to God, man. I swear to God. Look, man, I don't know why Kendrick took this picture too, bro. I don't know why he took this picture. It looks exactly the same as the other picture, and this picture existed right after this guy had shared it on his screen. I will say that this theory is more accurate than the merchant theory. Could it be possible that somebody from Kendrick's team saw this guy's video 4 months ago and gave it to Kendrick, and now he's sharing it again? People already thought that he was talking about the courtrooms, the lawsuit, when he showed the courtrooms of Not Like Us in the beginning. Y'all make sure y'all get the likes up, man. Big shout out to D for the $5 donation. WD in the chat, y'all. On your Law and Order, LA Law and Forensic File shit. WD in the chat, y'all. WD in the chat. Show some love to D, man. My bad, D. I just saw it right now. Bro said on the forensic file shit. Shit. I guess so. Shit. So no, I don't think it is, man. I don't think it is. And realistically, let's just be honest here. I shared this picture because someone had put it in the Discord. If y'all haven't seen my Discord, y'all check it out. There's a whole conversation going on about this. If you want to give your theories, if you want to talk about it further, go ahead and join the Discord. It's much appreciated, bro. But it is weird how he was able to clip this. And then now we're seeing this picture with blue chairs. Separation. That's crazy, bro. So I think the merchant theory that people are coming up with, I think that might be a reach that I won't even get into because I've already gone over the merchant lady. I talked about her like a month ago, bro. So I'll tell you right now, I don't think that it's her. But this right here, very compelling. Very compelling. The dates as well, very compelling. Very compelling. Man, bro, this is crazy. Hold on. Big shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all get the likes up when you come in here, man. WD in the chat, WHBK, W everybody in this bitch, bro. W Alex. Hold on, let me just put that in here real quick. WHBK, W Alex, WLP, man. What is it, LP? Hold on, let me see. W Sophia in the chat, y'all. So let's see, man. Let's talk about this a little bit more. So there's another update. And the other is now that we've already covered our grounds, look, we're going to try to look into it a little bit more. Just if you guys want to know, I messaged the guy. I messaged this guy right here, right? What was his name? David Lewis, the court artist. I messaged him. I DM'd him. I told him, hey, bro, if I'd like to interview you, I'd like to talk to you about your situation, you know? So I left the DM open. I'll probably save the investigation of this shit for another live. Hold on, let me see. Because that's when we got to get into the whole. We got to get into the whole other shit. Hold on, look right here. Look. We got this shit right here. I don't know, man. Does this girl look like her? Does it look like her? This 2023, right? 2022, 2023. Congratulations on Artist of the Decade. It's been so amazing working with you these last 10 years. You are truly like a brother to me. Let me look up Miss Duran. Everybody look that up on Instagram, y'all. Miss Duran. The fuck? Hold on. Miss Duran. Hold on. And then the Eternity Graham's mom is gonna post on here too. Hold on. Let me see what that's about too. Faces. What the fuck? Hold on. She only got like 900 followers, bro. This is her other page. Hold on. It doesn't seem like this would be her. I'm seeing her post on her Instagram, and it looks like she was the one that took those photos. Was it her? She had she had shared this. Hold on, let me put this on the screen. I'm on the Instagram right now. This is one of her Instagrams. Her real Instagram is private. Hold on. Let's go. Let's see this shit right here. This is her other account. The Miss Duran account is private, but she has these linked on her shit. She posted these October 6, 2024. So she's been in support of Drake still. I don't think that it would be her, only because it doesn't seem like she has any animosity towards Drake. If you're posting pictures about Drake in 20, maybe after October 26th they had some issues, but I mean, you would have to really think that something happened like this year in 2025 if that was the case. Oh shit, I'm sharing the wrong screen. So look, this is her, right? This is her backup account. This is the one that's tagged to the Miss Duran post that we were seeing. Hold on, I gotta. Finally. Louisa Duran, October 6, 2024. So if it really was her, she would have issues with Drake right now. I don't think it's her because it looks like they're still in good standing. But this is not the only post that she has made of her complimenting Drake. And this is what I'm trying to say. Whoever took Drake to court, whoever took him to family court, has to have some type of issue with him. If she's posting him, then it can't be her because it's showing that she still likes him or still fucks with him. She also posted this picture on April 1st of 2025. Hold on. This is where we start doing the digging, y'all. If y'all new to the page, bro, y'all don't know, bro. We just start looking into shit. We just start finding shit. So you want to stick around, fuck it. If you want to dip, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. I love you. Damn, look, she even shared the Nokia video. That's what came out on the 31st also. That's fucking funny. So it can't be her. It's not her. We are already debunked. It's not her. Already debunked. Not her. Because if it really was her, why would she be sharing the Nokia video? Why would she still be sharing Drake? It doesn't make any sense, right? This is April 1st. This is already after March 2025. It's not her. It's not her. So anybody running with that narrative about this lady being her, not true. Not true. It does look like her, though. I'll give you that. But it looks like she's still in support of Drake in the Big 25. She even shared the Nokia video that everybody's talking about. Not her. Got to be Eternity's mom. We're going to look into Eternity's mom because it looks like she just posted to her story right now. Let me check it out. This is where we start doing the digging, y'all. Y'all want to stick around, bro. It takes time before we start getting into some shit, bro. The real ones don't. All right, so we got this right here. Hold on. So it's not Merchant. We already debunked that. It's not Louisa Duran, and it's not Sophie. So it's not the three people that are the prime suspects right now. This only leads us to believe that now it's starting to look a little bit more suspicious. Who is this woman? Who is she?
Everyone, today is April 2nd, 20.
Who is she? She looks very young. Now, I don't want to say it. Not like that, bro. Not like that. She just looks young. All the women in question are a little bit on the older side. Sophie's already old. Not old, but like she's older at this point. The Merchant accusation, that lady's old. She has, and irrelevant. No disrespect. I'm sorry if I went, fuck, bro. I always do that shit. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. No disrespect. And it can be Drake's, it can be Adonis's mom because Drake has been on stage with Adonis. So it can't be him either. I think that's the question that makes me believe that this is real. This guy didn't tag anybody. He didn't tag any hip hop networks. He didn't tag me. He didn't tag Screwface. He didn't tag the company man. He didn't tag academics. He didn't tag nobody. He didn't know. He's 64 years old. He has social media, but it's not like he's a big influencer. He has social media to share his sketches. And this is a job that he does. That's what makes this all the more believable. It's what makes it so real. It's because it looks like this man is just being honest. And because he's not really tapped in to the world that me and you are exposed to. He's not in the know. That's why it took a long time for people to find this. Look at the views that he had when this first initially dropped. He had, let me move my face right. Yeah, he had 4 views, bro. No, 4 likes and 46 views. Nobody knew about this. That's what makes it more real. But if the person that they're accusing if they're saying that this is her in the sketch, it's not true. Because she's been in support of Drake up until 2025. We had to figure out at least why they're in court if we can't prove who the woman is. If we can't prove who she is, we got to figure out why they're in court in the first place. And the public records, I think it's only a matter of time before they get exposed to the internet. They should already be some type of document available. The problem is that we don't know the number, the document number, or the case number for this family court situation. Also, it's in Canada, so the way that they move in Canada is a little bit different. But I love the speculation, bro. But we gotta focus, bro. We gotta look at what is logical here and what is just a reach. You know, I know. No, it sounds crazy for me, the guy that makes the theories or the guy that talks about them at least. But I like to just at least put pieces together that are there. You know what I'm saying? It could still be something going on. When I sued my child's father, I acted cool so it didn't seem like I was being vindictive or was a scorned woman. That could be true though. The problem is that we don't know why she's taking him to court. Over the 4 different reasons why he could be in court, we don't know exactly how she feels towards Drake. But there has to be some type of situation that happened between them that is making her petition him and serve him to go in person. And it has to be important if he's going in person, because think about it. Drake hasn't even gone to the UMG lawsuit in person. I don't think he has, because he's been on tour, but he made time to come to this. It just seems odd. I commented earlier, it could just be an amendment to the custody/child support. Another thing. But if it was something that wasn't a big deal, like if it was just them amending something in regards to Adonis, or if it was anything like that, then why are they pushing this guy out of court? Why are they pushing him out of the building? That's the problem. It's that this old man, no disrespect, David, but this guy, bro, the way that he's acting, he even says they don't want me to paint this historical case. That's what he called it. That's what's throwing me off. He called it historical, like there's something more to it. Look at this. Look at this.
Hello, everyone.
He
Try to find out whether or not Drake's case is open or closed to the public. And basically, a woman named Theodora in the family court office said she spoke to the judge, Justice Diamond, and he said that 1.3 was not open to the public that day. He did not say, well, she said she did not say Drake's case, just the room itself was not open to the public. So anyways, they would not take my letter. So I'm going to read the letter to you that I wrote to Justice Diamond.
Right here. I think it's in the beginning of the letter.
Dear Justice Diamond, the intent of this letter is to express my dismay and disbelief about the abuse I experienced being rudely and aggressively thrown out of your courtroom 1-3, March 27th, 2025, Drake Family Court.
No, I'm going to let it play, but I want to tell you something right now.
Court trial. I entered the courtroom quietly, respectfully, to not disturb as I customarily do. The commissioner signaled for me to meet him at the doors between the courtroom and the court hall. And I was expecting.
He says the commissioner, not Drake's security team. The commissioner shoves him into Drake's security team, and that's when he says he gets humiliated by Drake's team. But notice how it's not even Drake's team that kicks him out. It's the commissioners, which makes him believe that this case is bigger than he really thought. And that's the thing that is really driving me crazy. This guy took it so seriously because something that he does on a regular basis was interrupted because he suspects that there's something bigger than this, bigger than him, bigger than the situation at hand, because the commissioner, the officers that work for the court kicked him out. They probably see him every day and they don't give a fuck. And now that he's dealing with Drake, hey, you can't be here. And they push him with force. It's crazy, bro.
Expecting him to inform me that the public needs to be out of the room for a particular private argument or ruling on the procedures. I did not expect the commissioner to shove me into Drake's bodyguard, who was in between the doors. The bodyguard started yelling at me and proceeded to humiliate me in front of 2 Toronto police constables. I understand the judge and commissioners in Canadian courts, while presiding over open court proceedings, have jurisdiction over the public present. They can enforce rules, jurisdiction over the public present. They can enforce rules, maintain order, and can take action against those who disrupt or disrespect the court. I did neither. Disrespect or disrupt or disrespect the court. I'm a 63-year-old man and have respected and I have a respect and love for our Canadian open court philosophy. I abide by all court publication bans and court orders. With that in mind, I respectfully ask, did you issue a ruling to restrict all public access in this court proceedings?
I really do hope that he sent this letter to that judge. And I wonder why he hasn't updated us on this case. I'm wondering, let me see, because I saw this video on his page. This is his page, y'all. So big shout outs to bro. Y'all make sure y'all, show this guy some love, man. Because I guarantee y'all, if y'all show this guy some love, he probably gonna carry up with this case. Hey, y'all make sure y'all show David Lewis some love, y'all. Fuck that. We gonna plug him in. Hey, y'all go follow the court artist on YouTube. Get him up, get the likes up, subscribe to his channel, so that way he could be following up with this case. I really do hope he sent that letter to that judge. Justice Diamond, Judge Diamond, hey, bro, you need to lock it in, bro. You need to get with my boy. You need to tell him why they did him dirty, bro. The OV hoes are crying into their $100 Drake pillow tonight. That's crazy, bro. Shout out Lord Racer in the building. Where you been at, man? Shout out China in the building. Don't spam me. Don't spam me. No, if anything, just be like, sir, we appreciate you. Get like, let him know. Let him know, man. Let him know that we on his side. Tell him that he's on the side of the right side of history. Let's see. So this is July 24th. I wonder if there's anything in regards
between the police and a driver who turned down a one-way street. And yeah.
Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Hey, how long will this take? I'm kind of in a rush.
Oh, just 10 minutes.
Get out! 10 minutes?
So that was April 31st. This is 3 days after that situation. Y'all get the likes up. Y'all, I haven't seen this. Hopefully there's something of value. But we about to find out. Fuck it.
Good morning, everyone. Here I am, back at 361
Give me something, bro. Please give me something.
University, and I'm about to go in court. Today, I am just painting in the hall, finishing off that Drake painting. I got the people. Now I want to get all the marble that surrounds the people. So, anyways, should be an eventful day. Like I said, my new channel is going to be called In and Out.
Wait, In and Out.
David Lewis Wall, court artist, In and Out. Seems a bit long, but I'll work on that and try to, make it work. So yeah,
He said
today is beautiful.
Okay, so he said that he was going to do a segment about Drake called In and Out. He said he made a whole other account and we're called In and Out Davis Lewis Art In and Out. Hold on. Hold on, bro. You got to fix the name, bro. Yeah, that is a long name. What was it?
So yeah, today is beautiful, a bit long, but like I said, my new channel is going to be called In and Out. David Lewis Wall, court artist, In and Out. Seems a bit long, but I'll work on that and try to, make it work. So yeah, today is beautiful. It was so weird yesterday leaving court and having that snow, and now it's all gone. It's like it didn't happen. But again, here we go. This is the courthouse, and behind me over here, let's see, there it is. That's Osgood Hall. That's where they do appeals. If you don't like what happens here, you go over there. And most of it starts over there. When you're over there, you're usually in the beginning stages of your trial.
In and Out. I can't find this page, bro. I'm trying to look for it. So I think in one of the shorts, he says that he's going to do a segment called In and Out where he's going to cover the Drake case. I think this is this one right here.
Hello, everybody. I'm at court today, March 27th, 2025. Drake, famous singer, is in family court today with his ex-wife, I guess. Don't really know her name. In courtroom 103, family court. They've banned the public from the courtroom. No public can watch this. Divorce? I guess. I'm not sure because I'm not allowed in the courtroom. This is not a good day. And I believe it's unconstitutional.
I don't think so. His accounts aren't big enough for YouTube to take notice, at least unless somebody had gotten wind of this fast and did all this. But I don't think so. I don't think they took it down. But I can't find that page that he's talking about. He said he's covering this on a separate channel, but I can't find that channel. After he did this video, that's what he said. Hold on, look. That's what he said. I think it's...
Hello, everyone. Today is...
Look, he says In and Out.
April 2nd, 2020.
April 2nd. And he recorded this other video. He recorded this other video April 3rd, the next day. April 3rd. And he just stopped talking about it. What if he got scared, y'all? What if they pressed him? What if they scared him? Or what if he got paid off? We need to hear what he got to say, man. Y'all make sure y'all spam his page. Show him some love. Be supportive. You know, you don't want to scare this. He's an old man, y'all. But just be like, hey, bro, we love what you're doing, bro. You know, fuck him. We ball.
25. David Lewis Wall here, In and Out. That's what I'm calling this series, I guess, of my court art experience. Anyways, today I did the Drake trial again. He showed up, family court again. Here's his bodyguard in the hall. Still won't let me in the room. That's one of the reporters. And I'm going to show you This was his girlfriend. She was sitting in the hall, and
Does he call it in and out here?
here's his bodyguard.
Yep. Got the breads on.
The pub.
So far, y'all, if y'all are just tapping in, we have just found out, we debunked the narratives out there that are being created. So they thought that this woman was her at first, but we were able to prove through this lady's Instagram right here, Louisa Duran, that she is still close to Drake. She even posted the Nokia song that came out when this reporter made this video. Right here, she says, I've been a part of his team for just over a decade, and it's a beautiful thing. This was April after the situation. This is actually April 1st. Holy shit. This guy put it on March 31st. So it can't be her. It can't be. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just proved it's not her. It can't be her, right? Yeah, it's not her at all. Because she's talking good about Drake the very next day after he made this video. Look at that. March 31st. March 31st. April 1st. Yeah, man. Nah, it's not her. It's not her. It's not Monae Merchant because she tried to insert herself in the lawsuit. Can't be her either, bro. Because you think Drake's baby mama's going to insert herself in the lawsuit by calling herself his... Bro, like, this is a thing, bruh. So it's not Monae Merchant because she's tried to get clout off of the UMG lawsuit. So why would his baby mama do that? Why would anybody dating Drake do that? Doesn't make any sense. I don't think that Drake, God forbid, he's not dumb enough to do that, mess with a girl who's willing to insert herself in the lawsuit. It's not Monae Merchant. It's not. It's not. It's not Louisa Duran. It's not. It's not. Go check the paperwork, y'all. Go check the paper. We already go rewind the clip, and you can see we already proved that's false. Check the video out on my YouTube. Propaganda smear campaign Drake. Type that shit in. Y'all gonna see. Right. And it can't, and again, I'm gonna show this again. It can't be Adonis's mom. Because Adonis is on stage with Drake. If they were having any family court issues, I don't think Adonis and Drake will be seen publicly together on stage as of recently. So it can't be any situation involving the baby mama that belongs to Drake and Adonis, because obviously you see them having a good time. If they were having any custody battles in court, I doubt that Adonis would be with Drake publicly. You would think that she would keep him away from Drake, if anything. You know, that's how it goes when you're having disputes over a child, unfortunately. He said that before, did he not? Look up Drake's alleged son, Jason Martin. I've been seeing that tweet go around too. Let me look it up. Shout out Problem. Jason Martin. Let's see. Let's just take a look, right? It will all make sense in the fourth quarter.
Quiet on set, but my aura loud. I navigate through hood shit and wisdom. The money out here, young man, for a quarter on here, you'll die broke trying to play victim.
You'll die out here trying to play victim. It's crazy.
The little ideas I told made people go rogue until that damn me a big one.
My bad. Oh my god. It will all this. Yeah, I remember he had posted that. I remember he had posted that back in October. That's what I was saying. That sounds familiar. He posted that a while back. It all makes sense in the fourth quarter. What do you mean by that? What you mean by that? Meet the Grams prophecy. Y'all, hey, man. Is he trying to say that that case that this gentleman was at is going to be updated soon? Y'all tell me. I wish, Ray. Shout out Ray Bay in the chat, y'all. I wish, man. I wish we get that album soon. I pray that when Schoolboy goes on tour with Kendrick, we gonna see Absol and everybody else there posted up with him, man. Y'all make sure y'all like the channel. Make sure y'all donate to the channel. If not, make sure y'all get the likes up, y'all. It supports the channel either way. Shout out to Don Austin for the $40 donation. W. Austin in the chat, y'all. W. Austin in the chat, y'all. Let's go. W. Austin, y'all. We ain't gonna do that. Everybody, W. Austin in the chat. Show him some love, y'all. We almost at the goal. W. Don Austin, y'all. He said, meet the Ville. Oh my God. Meet the Ville is crazy. Can we get away with playing that right now? Why is Baca around in this bit? With a sexual predator named Baca while he's hanging out with Drake, while he's hanging out with his dad. There's a sex predator, human trafficker over there. And shout out all my illegal amigos, bro. It ain't that type of human trafficking that we're talking about.
These are daughters knowing this phone should be.
That's like that, man. I want to get clipped for this shit, bro. But damn, bro. Shout out Ebony Prince, man. The best art that anybody could ever receive, bro.
Teaching.
His father never claimed him neither. History repeats itself. Damn. Hey. History repeats itself is crazy.
She was sitting in the hall.
I would like.
Woo! Hey, they say Not Like Us is the best diss track ever. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Meet the Grams in a party function. It's gonna get dark, bro. I'm gonna start getting scared, bro. The subwoofers be bouncing too, bro. But the point is that I think it's a better rap diss. It's because it's so uncomfortable to hear. I think when there's a song that makes it feel uncomfortable to hear, that's because the energy is just so fucking vibrant, fucking negative. This is a negative track. Like, he had to drop Not Like Us because Meet the Grams was just so fucking vile. Like, it was just so horrible. Like he had to lighten the mood with Not Like Us. Very unsettling. Yeah, right, exactly what I took the words right out of my mouth. Like, he had to make Not Like Us because this song was just so, like, it was just so bad. Like, it was just so, like, vile, unsettling, eerie, scary, not bad in that way, but bad like, damn, bro, I'm gonna have nightmares after this shit. You have to switch up the palette immediately. Yeah, because this was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna have nightmares when I go to sleep at night. You lied. You lied. I think we could skip it to that part, right? That you lied, and the echoing, like.
Embarrassed of them to a woman, huh?
That's fucking wild, man. Let's see the clip where DJ Head said that everything he said was true. What clip is that? Y'all send me that in the Discord. Let me see.
No, your email did not find me well. It found me.
I get, yeah.
Kendrick does not win this battle as convincingly as he does if he hadn't have done that internal
Get the likes up, y'all.
work on himself.
I can see that. Except me,
Type of one if you can hear this, y'all.
the grams. That's extremely disturbing.
Well, no, he helped Aubrey with self-reflection.
Shout out Effective immediately. If y'all want to check out their channel, go ahead and do so. I've actually talked to DJ Head one time, but I didn't know he had defended Meet the Grams like this in a previous episode. I think I talked to him on the Bigger Picture, not on his Effective immediately channel. But shout out to both channels, by the way.
When you look at the Like That record, that's just rap. That's just nigga, I'm nicer than you. Y'all can't fuck with me. Y'all know I'm the boogeyman. Here I go slapping y'all again. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Right? Drake decided to reply.
He fucked up.
Oh, Kendrick's like, oh, so now you want to talk. Like, remember what I was talking about earlier with your dad the first time? That shit can be scary. So Kendrick's like, oh, so now you want to talk. Well, let's talk.
Let's have a conversation.
And it started.
That's exactly how it happened. And that's the crazy part about Meet the Grams, right? Like, let's sit down and have a conversation. Let's really talk about this. Let's talk about your insecurities. Let's talk about your addictions. Let's talk about how you're not a father to a child, a daughter that now is making headlines all over again. And it's crazy how Kendrick bringing up the daughter is now making headlines after the situation that Drake had did when he brought up his kids. Now, all of a sudden, Drake and his accusations about hiding baby mamas and hiding children is coming up right after that. And I think Drake tried to clean house by doing an interview with Bobby Aloff. Like, out of nowhere, after this happens, he announces an interview with Bobby Aloff, like trying to distract the people, bro.
Start off light, right? Euphoria. It's a stern talking to. It's a stern. It is a stern talking to, and I'm addressing everything that I think is wrong with you. First of all, let me get my shit off. Let me tell you what I don't like about you personally. Right? I hate the way you walk, hate the way you talk, hate the way you do. But more importantly is this. I don't like the way you move here. I don't like the way you move there. Cool. So now you got to sit down. You got to think about that for a second. The timestamp record was 616 in LA. That's him. And another thing. and
a lot of people forget that in 616 in LA, Kendrick is praying to God to forgive him what he's about to do. I'm about to expose this man. And I think that's something to fail to understand about 616 in LA. That was Kendrick talking to himself in a way, like asking God for forgiveness. In that verse, God, you know, my life may be yours. It's hard when the opportunity is lost. I pray to you every time I fall short.
Another thing, I want to, you really need to watch the people around you. It's not just you. The people around you ain't shit either.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And now you Drake, you like, nigga, you don't know me. So now you come with Family Matters.
Oh no. Oh wait, he responded.
No, what was before Family Matters? The AI.
Well, AI was before all of it. Now I don't even count the AI.
Yeah.
But the AI, I mean, it was a good.
Yeah, it's crazy how at the peak of this battle, a lot of people discredit Tailor-Made Freestyle because it had AI in it. Like Buried Alive, Interlude, I didn't even like that one. That shit was ass. But Tailor-Made, in the rap battle sense, that shit was ass because you got an AI Snoop Dogg and an AI Tupac. But crazy enough, even though in the rap perspective that shit wasn't hitting, in the court that shit is hitting. Like that shit wasn't hitting in the rap. And that's what's crazy about the rap battle, right? We know this was just rap. That's why someone who was watching this go down as a rap battle, we could tell you Tailor-Made Freestyle was ass. But in the court of law, those lyrics that Drake said is very important. But at the same time, we shouldn't be using lyrics in the court of law. That's a petition that Drake signed, right? Let's get into it.
Part of the battle, but that really didn't have nothing to do with that. The Family Matters is him just what he messed up is he went on the defensive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
He went on the defensive just a little bit. I like Family Matters. I think Family Matters is a very dope record. But Family Matters set up Meet the Gram. Oh, so you want to talk about my man? You want to lie and say my man got my woman pregnant? You know what else he said? What other egregious things?
An abuser.
You beat I beat my wife. All of this other stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. What did they say? Don't tell. And he told him before. Don't
tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
All of this other stuff, right? Okay. What did they say? Don't tell. And he told him before. Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truth about you.
Facts.
So now you got to sit down and really talk to your therapist.
This mirror.
Oh, and I'm gonna tell you how I know Kendrick do internal work. At the end of the Meet the Grams record, he told him, "I think you need to do some ayahuasca to separate your ego from."
Now, I will say that when Kendrick did the interview before the Super Bowl had started, Kendrick said he never did ayahuasca, y'all. I was kind of disappointed about that. But I've known that Kendrick isn't really like a smoker. Like he wouldn't really smoke weed or anything like that. I knew that he would drink. I mean, I heard To Pimp a Butterfly, You Could Hear You. If you heard the soundtrack, you know that he's been open about drinking when he's been dealing with pain and shit like that. Swimming pools, also another track to quote. But when I heard Kendrick say ayahuasca, I was like, that's crazy. Like, you don't even smoke weed like that. You're going to do ayahuasca? And then he did that interview and said that he ain't really do it like that. I thought that was funny.
From you or whatever. I've done ayahuasca. There is nothing that puts all your traumas on the table and lays it out for you more than ayahuasca.
Why the fuck would you do that?
I wanted to do it. I'll do it again. Like ayahuasca, like you really can't run from yourself. You can't run from yourself in life, period, right?
And this is totally separate, but shout out to my Soprano fans. If y'all like The Wire, Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, if y'all remember that episode where Tony Soprano does the ayahuasca, and then he starts tripping and talks about his moral compass, like what is right and what is wrong. If I do wrong, will something wrong happen to me? If I do right, will something good happen to me? And then like it's just a crazy episode. If you know, you know.
Bullshit will always catch up. But ayahuasca puts all of these things that you've been running from on the table. Like you are forced to face them. And it's like you're chained, to like a wall or something, and you keep trying to look away, and it's like something holding your eyes open. Like, no, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see this, you're gonna observe it, and you're gonna deal with it. And that's what I think he did on Meet the Grams. Now, I don't know if everything on Meet the Grams was true, right? I don't know. But a large part of it was just a self-reflection.
Right here. So, damn, I got to find the interview now because after this, apparently DJ Head says, what Dot told me was true. That's what he said. Let's see if we can find it. Y'all get the likes up, y'all. Hold on, give me a second, y'all.
In the courtroom, I have never been removed without a clear ruling or explanation from a presiding judge or justice of the peace, and never have I been physically forced out. Most of the court documents I produce are donated to the Archives of Ontario, first to Her Majesty the Queen, and now to His Majesty the King. I understand that King Charles himself is a watercolorist and is a strong supporter of the arts, and the archives exclusively accept original works from my collection. Instead of capturing the scene of Drake's security and police barring the courtroom to the public, I believe a proper painting of this historical case would better serve Ontario. Such a painting could stand as a testament to open court principles, representing all people, regardless of wealth. And that's that.
So let's look for that shit, bro. They don't want to play dude's video, but I probably might have to just for that clip.
Election.
When you look at the Like That record, that's just rap. That's just nigga, I'm nicer than you, y'all.
Hey, one thing I think I'm not mad at. I've said that about Drake.
Hey, we talk here, but more importantly is this. I don't like the way you move here. I don't like the way you move there. Cool. So now you got to sit down. You got to think about that for a second. The timestamp record was 616 in LA.
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
Forgotten too. I went on, so that gets almost like deleted.
It was just a self-reflection.
I mean, he told me everything was facts. So
there we go. That's what it is.
And that's what I think he did on Meet the Grams. And I don't know if everything on Meet the Grams was true, right? I don't know, but a large part of it was just a self-reflection.
I mean, he told me everything was facts. So
I mean, I don't know.
But to me, that again, yes, I agree with you. He's done a lot of work. Even me knowing.
There we go. That's the soundbite that we needed, and we found it. So look, DJ Head said a long time ago that when he spoke to Kendrick Lamar, he said that shit was facts, bro. That was real.
I don't know, but a large part of it was just a self-reflection.
I'm gonna get the real clip because I don't want to watch academic stream. Hold on.
It is. You're gonna observe it and you're gonna deal with it, and that's what I think he did on Meet the Grams. I don't know if everything on Meet the Grams was true, right? I don't know, but a large part of it was just a self-reflection.
I mean, he told me everything was facts. So
I mean, I don't know,
but to me, that again, yes, I agree with you. He's done a lot of work.
So what we think, y'all? You think that when Kendrick Lamar talked to DJ Head, he was telling him the truth?
Hello, everyone. Today is April 2nd, 2025. David Lewis Wall here, in and out. That's what I'm calling this series, I guess, of my court art experience. Anyways, today I did the Drake trial again. He showed up, family court again. Here's his bodyguard. in the hall. Still won't let me in the room. That's one of the reporters. And I'm going to show you. This was his girlfriend. She was sitting in the hall. And a police officer. Didn't quite get him. But anyways, yeah. They did put a sign on the door this time that said closed to the public. That was sad. I'd rather be sitting in the courtroom than sitting in the hall.
Yeah, that's a fact. Okay, what about Kendrick?
What about him?
His purpose at this point. I mean, rap is the vehicle. What do you think? What do you think his purpose is?
I think Kendrick's,
because I don't know if we actualize it at this point yet.
No, I see it. This battle, Kendrick does not win this battle as convincingly as he does if he hadn't have done that internal work on himself.
I can see that.
It's
I can see that.
Like
that's a great perspective.
Everything that he did to Drake in this battle, you know, when you look at the Like That record,
he did it to himself. He had to have done it to himself.
When you look at the Like That record, that's just rap. That's just nigga, I'm nicer than you. Y'all can't fuck with me. Y'all know I'm the boogeyman. Here I go slapping y'all again. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Right? Timestamp record was 616 in LA. Mm-hmm. That's him. It on Meet the Grams. Now I don't know if everything on Meet the Grams was true.
All right, finally I found it. Let's go.
True, right? I don't know, but a large part of it was just the self-reflection.
I mean, he told me everything was facts. So
I mean, I don't know.
But to me, that again, yes, I agree with you. He's done a lot of work. Even me knowing him for as long as I've known him, I could tell he's different as a man, right? But I noticed that through a lot of the homies where, oh, I could tell you were seeing the therapist, or I could tell you doing internal work, or so I could tell you a different person than you used to be because you would respond.
So it seems like from DJ, how this conversation is going, it looks like Kendrick Lamar had told DJ Head that this was true. What he said in Meet the Grams was true. This was a whole thing that people were clipping from the OVO side. Well, DJ Head said that Kendrick said that everything he said was true. It's starting to look like that argument from the OVOs is starting to get real silent, in my opinion. I don't think we're going to, after this footage about this man going to Drake's courthouse appearance, I don't think that's going to be an argument that we're going to see from the OVOs for some time now, bro. They would use this clip. I'm sorry to remember. They would use this clip to try to prove the hyperbole statements that were made by UMG. Well, Kendrick had talked to DJ Head and he said it was true, and everybody would always share this clip. I like to see them share the clip now. After this information happened, I'd like to see them share the clip now.
You know, making sure that everything is up and up. And that's about it. Thank you very much. There's a quick shot of the Superior Court and City Hall on this snowy day. There's the Superior Court. He was in family court in there.
And I like to say that this woman is unknown. I'm just going to put that out there. There is a lot of speculation. There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. I mean, speculation is speculation. We keep it alleged on here anyways, bro. Sometimes I don't get shit right all the time. But that's why we keep it alleged. We ain't trying to be right. We're just trying to guess. We like a kid in a classroom that just keeps pressing C on every question, bro. The answer is C to everything. We might get a 70 out this bitch, but we gonna get some shit right for sure. But without a doubt, man, I don't think that the women that are being accused, Adonis's mom, this Louisa person, this person right here, Louisa Duran. I don't think that that's her either. I don't think that it's. Oh, we got to check out Eternity Graham's mom. Hold on. So if you remember Eternity Joy and her mother, I kept tabs on them for a while, at least the mother.
So
Hold on.
hey coaches, would you
Let me see. And this is why it always fucks with me when I cover Eternity Graham's mom. Hold on, let me just. It's always some weird shit, bro. Hold on. That's why I just gave up on her low key. But let's see what she posted. I don't like what she's wearing, so I'm not going to put that on there. She posted this 7 hours ago. So this was Eternity Joy's mom, and she has a private account, but I follow her, and she approved my request, which is crazy. But my children are my motivation, my strength, and my reason for everything. She posted this 7 hours ago. I didn't get the fucking timestamp for the time. Hold on, let me do that. I just want to cover this too because this might be another narrative that is out there. Hold on. So a lot of people thought that her kid, because she kept calling her kid Eternity Joy, Eternity Joy, Eternity Joy. So I looked at Eternity Joy's account and found that her mom runs her account. Her mom is the one that runs that shit. And her name is Miss Riza. 7 hours ago, after this news broke, she had made a statement saying, my children are my motivation, my strength, and my reason for everything. Don't call it balance, call it domination. Every challenge overcome, every dream pursued, all for them. Talking about her children. It seems like a woman that's going against her baby dad. But then, like I said, I've been keeping tabs on her, and she hasn't really been talking about Drake. She's, from my understanding, dating somebody else. So I'm not sure if this quote is in regards to the person that she's currently dating or if it's in regards to her baby dad. But I don't think that she's ever showed who her baby daddy is. But this is another woman that was caught in the crossfire of Drake's baby mama allegations. And the reason why it came about was because this woman was working for UMG at the time. She had been an employee of UMG. Someone said she doesn't look like the artist painting, and I agree. I'm just trying to throw this out there because when people start talking about eternity and eternity trumps all, I have to show you that she doesn't look like the painting. She doesn't. She took a picture. This is a picture that she took. I just don't want to show it because she's wearing like lingerie. Yeah, more lingerie. Damn, she's a Mexican girl, so she actually don't look that bad. I'm not gonna lie, but this is not her. Hold on, I got another picture of her. She's pretty cute. Hold on. It don't look like her. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not her. I've done stories about her, and I'll probably say right now it's not her. It's not her. But this is the girl with the Eternity Gram, her daughter. She runs her account on Instagram. She posts crazy messages like this. Now, this post seems about her posts always look like a mom or a baby, a mom who has some type of thing against her baby dad. My children are my motivation, my strength, and my reason for everything. Seems like something somebody would say if they were to go to court for their kid, right? But when you look at her images, it doesn't look like the person in the picture. So again, I don't, and you know who this person looks like? And this is the first thing that I said about this person in this photo. Doesn't that look like Bobby Ayla? It looks more like a white girl, if anything. She might be light skinned. She could be Mexican. She could be black, light skinned, whatever. Does she look like a white girl too? Y'all tell me.
And police officer. This was his girlfriend. She was sitting in the hall. And a police officer.
Child's father, my bad.
Didn't quite get him. But anyways, yeah. They did put a sign on the door this time that said closed to the public. That was sad. I'd rather be sitting in the courtroom than sitting in the hall, seeing justice, you know, making sure that everything is up and up. And that's about it. Thank you very much. There's a quick shot of the Superior Court and City Hall on this snowy day. There's the Superior Court. He was in family.
To these stimulus different than you responded now. But even you, like I noticed that about you. You know what I'm saying? You, well, brilliant idiots is another thing, but normal you would
same old phone? Nah. Upgrade to the new Galaxy Z Fold 7.
React to certain. I noticed something that just recently happened, and it don't really bother you no more.
Tell me.
Like you have little tips with other people, right?
Who I have one? Tell me. I don't know. I be forgetting. I really be forgetting.
You'll have tips with certain people, and I remember like when certain things would happen, it would bother you to the point where you would even speak about it like amongst ourselves. You don't even speak about that shit no more. You'd be like, yo, I'm in the backyard hugging a tree. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about?
Because honestly, man, I don't want to hurt nobody. And what I mean by that is when they go low, I'm gonna go to hell.
Right.
And I know that. Like and it's different now because of like we talk about with Kendrick, the internal work. I can see what's wrong with you. I know that 90%, 95% of what you're saying about me has nothing to do with me. It's how you feel about yourself. That's your own insecurities that you're projecting onto me. And that don't work with a person like me. Like I could really sit you down and have a conversation with you about yourself because I've been there before. Like even when you talk about like a lot of the so I don't even know if you can use the term shock jock anymore because everybody's just saying shocking wild shit now. That shit don't even matter, right? But it's like I can tell for you to be in that space to say anything you want about anybody, whenever you want, however you want, all reckless. One, you never been punched in the face before, right? One, you never been punched in the face before, and number two, you're just a hurt person.
You know what?
So real quick intermission, y'all. Real quick intermission. Y'all get the likes up. Y'all donate to the channel. The Cash App is the top right corner of the video. The link is also in the comment section of the video, pinned to the comment section of the video. Link for the merch is in the description of the video as well as everything else, man. King Hammer, if you could put the Discord in the chat, I appreciate it, bro. If y'all don't want to donate to the channel, that's fine. If y'all could like the video, that supports me 100% either way. So whatever way you want to do it, showing love is always free. If you like the video, man, I appreciate everybody. W Alex, W Sophia, W Austin, W everybody in the chat that's donated. Heartbreak Kid, W D in the chat, y'all. Y'all show them some love for supporting the channel, for supporting this live, y'all. So we're going to react real quick intermission before we get back to the topic at hand. You know that Screwface Gene was listed in the documents right after we talked about the NFR podcast and No NDA Network, Kojo, and Document 78. Right after that was Document 79. And the person that was named in that document was Screwface Gene. Another reason why Drake looks like a fool. Because you're going to get Screwface Gene involved when you know damn well he's just a spectator like me and you. Screwface Gene is just like me and you, bro. All he does is just react to it, but that's enough to put him in a court case. And they have him as Document 79. So we're going to take a look and see exactly how Screwface responded with a verse. Let's get into it, y'all. Get the lights up, y'all.
When a child is shunned from the village, you know that kid is gone. Come back to burn down the village just to feel its warmth, and that's what happened to this little nigga. I know this kid is torn. He wanna be a killer while singing his Little Richard songs. They say gonna snitch or why niggas suing for dissing, Lord. If this is 60s God, then I'm atheist, cause this bitch a fraud. Why when men diss you, you diss they women like shit is hard. They attack the kid, he attack they bitch like he getting off.
They attacked the kid, he attacked that shit like he getting off. Damn! Crazy bar. One more time.
Men diss you diss they women like shit is hard. They attack the kid, he attack they bitch like he getting off. Now you Maury Povich searching DNA. You kidding, dog? I know you didn't, dog. You ain't hoeing enough to get kids involved in lawsuits. In that wall of this drama towards you getting nailed to the cross. You the God? That's karma for you. So what's your new thoughts and new excuse for getting rocked? Let me guess. So what's a plot? To me it sounded like a crock. So you know
we planted the information. Oh my God. We planted the information. That's what he said. Right? That's what he said, right?
Karma for you. So what's your new thoughts and new excuse for getting rocked? Let me guess. So what's a plot? To me it sounded like a crock. So you negotiated contracts before them disses pop, but you egged them on a lot and bet the other dude to drop it. Now this same nigga claiming that the shit done dropped the stock, but this lame nigga thought that if he won he'd be on top and this bitch would have more chips when negotiating guap. Degenerate nigga, you just mad you gambled and you lost. What you even trying to prove? Record labels are shady crazy.
We talked about the stake and we talked about the kick situation for Screwface Gene. Talk about the gambling addiction. I think it's a fair assessment. I think it's a good bar. I like that part. Hold on. I would have more chips, gamble at casino chips, you know.
Negotiating guap degenerate. Thought that if he won he'd be on top and this bitch would have more chips when negotiating guap. Degenerate nigga, you just mad you gambled and you lost. What you even trying to prove? Record labels are shady crazy. They've been saying that since the 80s. You fucking baby. Now they named me in some paperwork. Made me smirk cause I'm gravy. Told my mama that we made it. Your baby about to be way. Mind you nigga, I watch you for they signed you nigga. That scene from Degrassi Prophetic.
Who do you think put Screwface in the lawsuit? Was it Drake? Or was it his lawyer? Was it Michael Gottlieb? Or was it Drake that told them to mention him in the lawsuit?
Remind you, nigga, you try to bully Doc. Then your ass got caught in the trap like Jimmy bullied Rick. Then his ass got shot in the back. Oh, I just made the connection. You should feel so silly. Cause your singles start to slide like they wheelchair Jimmy. Maybe not being the top is better. Remember, it was just a wish to have this forever, my nigga.
Yeah. Smoking gas on that petrol. Had a bad bitch, had to let go. Don't tell me he going where I think he going, bro. He got the glasses on and my God.
About to have fun with this one.
What?
Hey, look, Why the fuck you still talking like some demon, nigga? The shortest nigga in the league just fucking lynch you, nigga. I know that you scared he took your spot. I know you feel it, nigga. He handed Grammys while you handing out subpoenas, nigga. Fuck, nigga. Nigga lost his drive. He need a CDL. 50 smell pussy. I'm smelling the BBL. Satan was a musician too.
Smelling the BBL is crazy. We ain't about to do that. Shout out to the Forest. This is what I'm saying. The lawyer just drew that shit. The lawyer just drew that shit. We just saw that on the clip, bro. Hold up. That's the Forest that I was talking about. That's the Forest that I was talking about. Hey, bro. Why'd this guy draw the Forest, bro? Why'd he draw... Why'd he draw the Forest on them, bro? Y'all tell me, bro. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shout out Crew for being in here. You know Crew a shoe guy, man. Shout out Crew. I forgot to say that, man. I got distracted. Shout out Crew. W Crew in the chat, yo.
Even that demon fell. You go low, I'll go lower, and we can meet in hell. Want to be like Tupac or Biggie. You want to be Adele. Dig a grave, scream freedom wave. Let's surf and big a veil. I know Sue mad that you took his name way too literal. Mob tired of cop vibes, man. I can't even tell. Once he said my name, I knew that boy was a liar. This is not payola, it's fucking murder for hire. And I'm talking lyrically, cause you probably wearing a wire. Honestly, I'm flattered you thought them boys were suppliers, cause that means you gotta think that I'm that nigga right now. Like I...
That's what I was saying, bro. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. He got live now, pay later on his... That's funny, bro. Because, you know, the insinuation is that Screwface Gene is getting paid off. So the fact that he has a shirt that says live now, pay later is hilarious. Like, you know he's trolling the fuck out of him for naming him in the lawsuit. Let's just fucking be clear. The reason why this shit is so fucking dumb is because Drake put Screwface in the lawsuit. If me and you are in the know, we would know that Screwface has nothing to do with anything, bro. Screwface has nothing to do with anything. So the fact that you put him in the lawsuit, you look more fucking stupid than you really anticipated us for to think. You see what I'm saying?
The tweet or just react and bring a nigga right down. And it's crazy because you claim to be the biggest right now, yet little old me from the village can take a nigga price down. Lobby fucking strikes again. Champagne cop, snitch god. I guess you not my friend. Said they shouldn't use lyrics in court when Thug was locking in. Now you using lyrics. Oh, I guess it's different when they not your mans.
And Thug has been really fucking vocal, bro. I fucking hate Young Thug for taking this fucking stance. Young Thug is talking shit about Gunna. Young Thug is talking shit. And Young Thug previously went on stage and cut a Rich Homie. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Young Thug told the DJ to change a fucking song because it had Rich Homie Quan in it. That shit look shady, my boy. Rich Homie Quan died of an overdose out of nowhere. And people were looking at you like you were crazy. But you talk all of this shit. You talk all of this shit about rats. You talk all of this shit, Young Thug, about rats. Where the fuck are you for Drake? Where's the same energy for him? You're willing to change a song and Rich Homie Quan is on there. You're willing to talk shit about Gunna. Willing to throw your life away to get your shit involved in street shit again. Remind you, you're on 40 years of probation. But when it comes to Drake, we stay silent, right? You a bitch. Straight up. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Young Thug. He do something to me, he go to jail. He on probation for 40 years. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
When the machine ain't working for you, you be slipping fast. It's starting to feel like you ain't even real. Them niggas built your ass. And speaking about build, fuck them play dope, build the abs. I'm chasing millies. Why you chasing me? Oh, that's really bad. Wop. Nigga, you got killed by that chick that made WAP. Iceman need to be deported from the block. Call him Iceman, cause he probably working for the... Hold up, stop. Nigga still pressed. I wonder when it may stop. Nigga mad cause the culture roof arcade died. Maybe cause he rap and you niggas make.
What's crazy is that the lawyer is probably watching this right now. The lawyer is probably watching Screwface Gene hit this fucking dance. That's the crazy part about all this, is that Drake's lawyer, Michael gotta leave. You watching this shit, bro? Do you really think Screwface had anything to do with anything, bro? Let's keep it real, bro.
Pop, hold up. Yeah, you wish for this forever, but you ain't even know you made a deal with the devil. You wished on a monkey's paw, and now your ass in trouble. They gave you about 16 years and a shovel. Dig a hole. This is deeper than some emails and tweets. I need to repeat. Pussy, this is about our freedom of speech. You feeble and weak. I don't give a fuck. Officer Drizzy, read them and weep. Pussy lost his fucking need to compete. You female to me. Scared tactics. It ain't gonna work, I'll bleed for my speech. You can't censor us, my nigga. This shit is deeper than me. MAGA Drizzy get to looking like Trump whenever we beef. I ain't Stephen Colbert. You can't take me off of TV. Damn. So how the fuck you about to tell me that you not a lame? My face black. Pussy, you a blackface. We not the same. Ticked off. But he just a vulture that don't rob the game. But pissed off is better than being pissed on. You got it, man. Wop. Nigga, you got killed by the chick that made WAP. Iceman need to be deported from the block. Call him Iceman, cause he probably working for the... Hold up. Stop. Nigga still pressed, I wonder when it may stop. Nigga mad cause the culture roof arcade died. Maybe cause he rap and you niggas make pop. Hold up.
Playdate, you bring your A game.
And the crazy part is that this shit might go into lawsuit. Hey, bruh. And the crazy part is this music video might go straight to the lawsuit, bruh. That's the crazy part about this whole thing. This clip that we just saw might go to the lawsuit. Crazy. Bro said document 80. It's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nah, I had premium too, bro. Y'all get the likes up, bro, so I can get premium soon. Coming soon, man. Oh my god. Let's check out the Discord. Let's see what the people have been saying on Discord. We already, if y'all are just tapping in and y'all are just checking out, we just disproved that the baby mamas in question aren't the woman in the drawing. Hold on, someone put another one. Dating Lila Pie. Hold on, we got King Jams in the building. We got another rumor, y'all.